Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Beauty Topics Podcast. I'm your host, Chantel, and I have...
It's Leslie. No fragrance today, but I'm tagging along.
Just a little bit of a makeup shopping, just girl talk this episode. I did hit it. I did hit the record button. I'll be forgetting. I'm like, did I hit it or not? Is the light red or green? Because one time I jacked up and I was like, we've been sitting here chit-chatting for 20 minutes and I didn't push the button. So, it bees like that sometimes when it be getting late. But, I just wanted to chit-chat a little bit about some makeup and catch up on some things just because there's been so many releases lately. And I feel like all the companies are like not thinking outside of the box and everybody's releasing the same crap. Everybody is all into releasing blush right now. Tower 28 just released some new blushes, but they're calling theirs like setting blushes. It's like, it's a setting powder in a blush form that you can use. Now, granted, your girl bought one. I got sucked into that because I was feeling the texture of it. So I bought one called Long Beach Iced Tea. I bought a nude one to put in my kit on my clients, and it's an absolute beautiful color. And it is not going to lie, it's a beautiful formula. Those Tower 28 blushes, absolutely beautiful formula. When you feel them, the way they melt into the skin, the way they set on the skin. If you're somebody who has a lot of texture on your skin, a lot of texture on your cheek and large pores, check out those Tower 28 blushes. They're only $22 each.
Oh, that's not bad.
They're really, really nice, really pretty. I have one over there.
Is it a cream to powder type?
No, it's just a powder blush. It's called like a setting blush. It's almost like it gives you the texture of like a soft blurred setting powder, but it has the pigment of a blush. It's really, really pretty.
Where is Tower 28 sold?
Tower 28's at Sephora. It's at Sephora. Yes, it's exclusively at Sephora and then their own website, of course. But yeah, it's at Sephora. But the blush collection is really, really pretty. They released like 5 or 6 shades. A decent shade range too. A decent shade range. It's pretty good. It'll do. Hopefully they expand to get a few more deeper colors. I think that they're missing, but the formula is really great. Like I said, if you have textured skin, it's absolutely beautiful. I actually have one up there. I should have went ahead and grabbed it, but so that's a new release. But just everybody is just releasing blushes. Say Beauty. Everybody's just. It's kind of like blush overload. It's almost like too much. Yeah. And I also noticed. In other makeup news, Sephora has the Fenty highlighters and the Fenty powder foundations are all 50% off. Okay. So they're all $20. And so I asked the Sephora manager, I was like, hey, is this going away? And she said, yeah, we're not going to have it anymore. She's not sure about any other retailer. She's like, I don't know if it's being discontinued. All I know right now is we're not going to carry that product anymore.
Oh, okay.
The powder foundation. So I don't know if the formula is being redone or if there's going to be a repackage or whatever the case may be. But I did feel like the Fenty powder foundations, a lot of them ran a bit too yellow, though. She needed some more neutrals in that collection. Now, Rihanna be having the shade range for the girls. But, it needs some more neutrals in it if she does come back and redo it. But I thought the consistency of the powder was really, really nice. I just noticed that the highlighters and those foundations are half off. They're going away. And then her refillable lipsticks, that kind of component thing. A lot of people just flat out just don't like that. That wasn't a good seller. That missed the mark. That didn't do well because people don't want to have to buy a case and a lipstick separate. You just want a tube of lipstick and call it a day. Yeah. I get the gist behind it, but it just kind of fell flat. A lot of people don't like that type of situation, Now, for me as a makeup artist, I'm making lip kits. So for me to be able to buy just a little like $10 or $15 lipstick and scoop it into a palette because I don't need the component because I'm making a palette out of it is different. But for somebody else to go, wait a minute, I got to buy a $20 case and then the lipstick, that's annoying. Yeah.
And then you feel like you got to switch out the bullet unless you continue to buy cases for each shade that you want. Yeah,
exactly.
I can see it. But I understand how, her thought process was maybe trying to save on packaging
and trying to be innovative. It just didn't work. It just didn't sell well. I haven't
seen those in a long time. I remember those.
Yeah, because they're all on clearance now. There's barely anything left. It's gone. They're marked down to like $8 or $6 or something like that. So that's gone. But also I have to say, MAC. I feel like MAC listened to the podcast and heard us because I was like, hey, what y'all need to do is stick with your core products and focus on making those better and don't be dropping no silly ass collections. I feel like voice was heard because let me tell you something. This MAC release of this nudes collections with the lipsticks and this Cool Spice lip pencil. Yes, Lord, I'm so here for it. I absolutely love Cool Spice lip liner. Cool Spice lip liner is what originally was when it came out. Years ago, when I worked at Mac, when I was a Mac manager, Spice looked a certain way. Now Spice is almost like an orangey peach lip liner. And it was not that. That's not what Spice originally was. The shade Cool Spice is what Spice looked like when I worked at Mac.
Gotcha.
Okay.
So now you have a warm spice and a cool spice, so to speak.
Now you have like a neutral, like kind of pretty, actually like nude, cool tone spice. And then you have that warm, like you say, like peachy kind of brown, peachy one. Okay. Cool Spice, I'm going to show it to you so you can swatch it. It's beautiful. If you can find it, grab it. Good luck. It's sold out everywhere. It's so hard to find. Because everybody's snatching it up. Us old Mac heads are really the ones that's scooping them all up and buying them because it's nostalgia for us. We're like, this is the real color. So we're tearing it down. When we see them, we grab them. Okay. But that Mac, this Bare Maximal collection, their new nudes with like, they release Folio and Flesh Pot, Peach Stock, all in the new formulas. They're creamy, they're smooth, they're pigmented. When I tell you, I bought the entire collection. Yash, all of it. Stone is gorgeous now. Stone is a satin finish. It is absolutely beautiful. It looks beautiful.
Revamped.
Yes,
Okay.
they've been revamped and the finishes have changed.
Gotcha.
So they're absolutely gorgeous. Now, Folio is a shade that Angelina Jolie made famous back in the day when she first like hit the scene. You know, that was like the shade she was always wearing, like that grayish color that she was always wearing on her lips. And she wore it without a lip liner. She just straight wore it and it looked beautiful on her because she's so fair. But let me tell you something. They brought it back. It's gorgeous. Flesh Pot, absolutely beautiful. I mean, just the whole collection. I'm like, thank you. You listened. Give me those 90s nudes. Like, give the people what they want. And they did it, and they're reaping the benefits because now Mac has they've gone viral. They put themselves back on the map. People are remembering. Oh yeah, and now you know what it's making people do? Pull out their Mac eyeshadows. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, hold on, let me get my Mac Warm palette. Let me grab my Mac palette that I made. And I've been wearing my Mac shadows and putting on my Mac lipstick. It reignited my passion when I saw that I'm like, oh, maybe they are listening to their customers. Maybe they are listening to the makeup artists. And they released a collection that's just spot on. Now, when it first dropped, it was only at Ulta. So Ulta had the exclusive on it for a certain amount of time because now you can get it at Macy's. Now you can go on the Macy's website and you'll see it. Cool Spice is sold out at Macy's, but you can see the collection there and you can purchase the shades. But just the new lipstick formula, absolutely stunning. Now I will say the price is quite a bit higher. So the lusters are $27 and then the other formulas are $25. Okay. You remember when we first started buying MAC lipsticks and they were $12, $14, $16.
17,
yeah. Every year they'd raise it $2 or so. And now we're at 25 and 27. That's where we have gone.
So the lusters carry the higher price?
Yeah. They do. The packaging is a bit different. So yeah, they do carry a higher price, but I love the new satins. I love Stone in a satin finish. There's a shade called Hodgepodge that used to be a lip liner that's now a lipstick. Y'all, if you see it, just grab it. Just trust me. And I almost don't care your skin tone. Just get it. And let me tell you something. Another shade that they had that wasn't in this nudes collection per se, but it was a nude that they put into the new core line. Call It Cozy. What? I love Call It Cozy. That's one of the ones I showed you and you said, I'm going to get that one.
That was the one I was like, okay, finally a nude that
if you have
good on me.
Yes. If you have if you have an olive undertone or a neutral undertone and you're medium warm, medium deep, medium dark, tan, it just looks good on so many people. And for my deeper skin, like queens, girl, that a little chestnut liner, dab a little Call It Cozy in the middle, put a little clear lip gloss on top. Girl, let me tell you something. You got yourself something right there. You got a date night lip. Okay. But don't let him kiss you because don't let him mess up your lip combo. Don't tell him back up, boy, because I'm looking too good tonight. Call It Cozy is a gorgeous, gorgeous nude. It is not a pinky nude. It's not, it's a very unique neutral tone. It's almost like a yellow gold based kind of nude. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I was kind of comparing my old peach stock to my new peach stock, and they are different with the different finishes.
The Call It Cozy is a revamp as well?
No, Call It Cozy is new.
One. Okay,
yeah, it's new.
Okay.
It's just gorgeous. But the Hodgepodge, the Call It Cozy. Oh my gosh. They're just some stunning shades in that collection. Every single color, they hit it out the park. They knocked it out the park. I mean, Mac, you did it. Round of applause for Mac. You got me back. I'm here. I'm gonna go ahead and re-up on all my Studio Fix powders and everything. I'm happy.
Have they upgraded the lusters? My past with the lusters, I recall it being a little sheerer, not as pigmented as would be,
Yes,
the
they're
creams
not as pigmented as like a matte, of course.
Yeah.
But the ones right now, like I'm in love with one called Alone Time. It's beautiful. Now it does have good pigment, but it is, it's I would say it's like medium. It's like a medium coverage kind of pigment. It's not it's not an opaque lipstick. It's like a medium coverage.
Right. I just don't understand why medium coverage would be more in
Just
price
more
than-
hydrating for people who really liked, you know what it is? For people who really liked like cream sheens and stuff like that, you probably would really like that new like luster kind of finish. Yeah.
When you say luster, it has a shine?
Yes, it's
Okay.
very shiny, like
Not glitter,
syrup.
but
no,
shine,
not glitter, a
okay.
shine, a sheen to
Sheen,
it.
okay.
Yeah, like kind of like how syrup,
So cream sheen.
Yeah, more. It feels. They feel like a cream sheen. They kind of feel like a cream sheen, but I still feel like the pigmentation is pretty good. I do like it. Like it's one of those just easy throw it in your purse. Kind of can just wear it with or without a liner. Kind of color beautiful, but with a lip liner. They are stunning. If you want a glossy lip, but you don't want to wear a lipstick, a liner, and a gloss, I would grab a liner and just one of those, a luster glass, and call it a day. A luster finish, absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. The shade Alone Time, just trust me, just do it, just do it. It's so pretty. I'm just really happy with MAC right now. They brought me back into the family. I'm back in the fold. Gorgeous. Now, I was a Pat McGrath stan. Okay, I love me some Pat McGrath, but then I kind of feel like things got wonky and hazy and they kind of just fell off the map and started releasing stuff that I just didn't give a flip flop about. And I'm still obsessed with Pat McGrath. Like her skill set, what she does, how she curates collections, amazing. Because from what I understand, she's like curating it, like she's going to be in charge of like the Louis Vuitton cosmetics or something like that. She's creating that collection. But I'm like, girl, what about the collection with your name on it? Okay. So she's coming out with a new palette. This is the first new Mothership palette that's being released we haven't had a Mothership palette in 2 years. So there's one coming out and it has, you might like it. It's got teal. It's got purple. It's got it's back with those Blitz Astral shades that everybody fell in love with. So that's going to be dropping soon. And so I'm excited for it. I'm not going to just buy it off the website, sight unseen. Like, even though, yes, you can see the videos and stuff. Let me tell you something. Whoever does their online videos, it makes everything look so glamorous and so sexy, but I want to see it in person at like Sephora first. So that way I can decide if I want to just take the plunge and go ahead and get it. Because of course, that $125 price point. It also comes in 2 different options. You can get the limited edition purple lacquer box that's going to be on the website, or you can get it in the black. Now, truth be told, when I was looking at it online, it looks better in the black. But my favorite color is purple, so it makes me want the purple package, like how I got the Divine Rose 2 in the pink. It makes me want the purple, but in the black, the colors, the shades, they just pop more. It looks so sexy.
Same price?
Yes, $125, either or $125. Absolutely beautiful looking palette. Now, I didn't see anything else as far as like, there being a collection of things. I only saw a new Mothership palette, because normally it's like a Mothership palette and 2 glosses and this and that and the other. I didn't see any accoutrement. I only saw a palette.
Okay.
So it was, but let me tell you something.
Word
The
of
palette,
day.
gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I was like, yay, Pat. But then, you got people coming back going, well, if you cover these 2 colors, it still look pink. I'm like, okay. We know her aesthetic.
Yeah, she does that quite a bit.
Yeah. But to me, it was a little bit more like plum, teal, green. Yeah. It's beautiful.
But I mean, if you're going to make a palette cohesive, you have to have some standard colors, so.
Like when people get mad when there's a black in a palette.
Yeah.
A lot of eyeshadow palettes I have, the black is almost gone.
Yes.
If you got a black and a brown and a cream, those are your bases that you need to build looks off of. Yeah, those shades, I'm going to swirl and I'm going to wear them out.
And if you are mad about a black, that just tells me that you don't know that much about putting the eye look together. because you don't appreciate that black and understand how that black grounds every look that you do.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's you got your built-in eyeliner right there. You got your built-in eyeliner. So
You can smoke
love
out your
that.
look with that. It's very versatile.
So yeah, I love that. And then I'm just happy that she's coming out with another Mothership palette because it's been a long time
It's
coming.
been a long time.
Yeah, because let me see. I got the last one that she released. No, I haven't had one since, oh gosh, my birthday a few years ago. My husband got me one for my birthday. So it's been a minute for me. But I do have a couple of her holiday releases, like those mega palettes with the smaller shadows. But those don't have those Blitz Astral shades, those really special shades that you can just glide them on with your finger and make this sexy, sultry look. They're just stunning. I love those shades. So I'm excited to see a new Mothership coming. I'm glad that there's a little bit of life getting breathed, back into the brand, because I was concerned. I thought Pat was going under because your girl's at TJ Maxx. Okay, so I was like, that's a red flag for me when I see that. But I also been seeing, so Patrick Ta released some new blush colors. Like he released like a bright red and some other shades and stuff like that. And, I have a lot of his blushes. I enjoy his blush formula, but what I'm looking online, I'm not seeing. I saw him make some fake crying videos because he has taken advantage of some influencers and stuff, especially some women of color, and they have not been paid. So, I watched
crying?
that. I watched Jen Love's reviews, like she did a whole video on it. And then I was watching some of the girls' reviews who submitted their videos and did the work and all that and completed their end of the contracts, and they didn't get paid. So there's a video of this gorgeous young lady, and she's like popping all her stuff in half. And she's like, you know what? I'm not here for this. You don't want to pay us creators. Like, we're selling stuff for you and we're not getting paid. She was very upset. And I was like, you know what? Until I see that stuff I'm not buying another blush. I'm done. And the thing is I love his eyeshadow palettes, but guess what? I'm finished because I'm going to stand with these people. Run her money. Run them their money because it's more than one.
Everybody sue, I mean, you can't let people do you like that. And
no, you can't. People take your hard work for granted and just expect, just like you should just be happy to have worked for them. We're not out here working for free. Let me tell you something. We got bills. Okay. Yeah. And if she upheld her end of the bargain and y'all keep ducking and dodging her, and then you want to make a little video with a few little tears, like that doesn't work on me.
Who was crying?
Patrick Ta.
You're making me throw this microphone. You're kidding me.
I swear. Yeah.
Crying saying what?
Oh, just that he didn't know, and if he would have known, just a bunch. To me, it's just a bunch of womp 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 womp. Okay,
he didn't know. I don't want to hear it. Get paid for what they done. Is that what he's saying?
That's always the claim, Liz. That's always the claim, and that they're going to handle it and fix it, yada yada yada. But sometimes it's just too little, too late. This girl reached out in multiple ways and multiple times and was ignored and passed over. And she's not the only one. It'll be different if it's like, oh, it's just one person saying that maybe something fell through the cracks. There's multiple. There's multiple people out there, and I'm just not here for that. So I'm gonna support who supports us, and that's just the way that it's gonna be. So yeah, I'm not purchasing any of those new blushes. As pretty as they are, I'm gonna go ahead and leave them on the table. Also, in other news, so Huda Beauty, like this is kind of old, but it's still. I was in the store and it kind of grabbed me. I said, I'm not buying that purple powder. That's dumb. Girl, it's sitting right there.
Purple powder.
That setting powder.
And it's a bright purple. This is lilac.
It's beautiful.
What is it for? Your whole face?
No. It's not for the whole face. But a lot of my clients, especially the younger ones, they love that kind of lavender, that pink brightened, really pink cheek
blush
look,
area. Okay.
So that's what I use it for. Because I'll do like the cream blush and then I'll top it with that, and really like punch up the face and the skin. So I have to say, it's beautiful. That Ube birthday cake powder, it's like, oh, it's a gimmick. Yes, it's gimmicky, but god dang it, it's pretty.
That's what that's called? Okay. I just don't understand why it's not made into blush form. It's made into what?
It does come in a blush. It does come. It comes in a cream blush. It comes in a cream blush. But it's an absolutely beautiful powder. The way it brightens,
I love the color.
The way it brightens, especially when you're doing your blush on the apples of your cheeks and taking it to the temples, and you're setting that. When you're setting the cream blush with it, it's absolutely stunning. I have to say, it's absolutely beautiful. Just the way that it brightens and the color it's gorgeous.
It's a pretty color.
It's gorgeous.
From here.
Yeah, it's
that
so
is the kind
pretty.
of purple that I use because I feel with my light yellow undertone,
You would love it.
yellows. I mean those kind of purples like that really look good on my skin.
And it's for tan skin. That's what it's for. On you, Les, it would look fantastic. It would look gorgeous. I'm gonna do your makeup
have
one
to
day.
do me one day.
I'm gonna do a video
On
where I'm gonna
camera.
do your makeup on camera, so like everybody can see like start to finish, and we'll use that. And I'll do the cream blush, the whole thing. It'll be gorgeous, and then we'll have to
it's
go
pretty.
somewhere. Then we'll have to go somewhere because we
Shopping
can't
for
just
more
sit here
things.
shopping for more stuff. We're just gonna be extra cute when we shopping. Okay.
Yeah.
But just there've been a lot of, decent makeup, releases lately. And then there've been some releases that were just like, who asked for this? But Rihanna released the little lip slip gloss sticks.
Oh yeah.
So she released a few colors. She released like Chocolate Fantasy and like Fussy and Fenty Glow, her signature colors, but in glittery forms.
Yeah, I'm not a
And
glitter lip fan
I
person.
swatched them and I was just like, oh, that's a pass for me.
overly glittery.
Yeah, it's just too much glitter for me. It's just not something I would use on a client. Like I do a lot of people's makeup for headshots and things like that, and glitter on the lips. Now, if you're 16 and it's fun, summer, spring break, you having a good time, like that's your lip color. If you like a sparkly, fun lip,
Yeah.
but at my age, for me and what I do on a daily basis, for me, it's a no. And for most times what I'm doing on a client, it's a no. It's not something that's not something that would need to be stocked in my kit. It would be a pass
yes.
for me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to feel sparkle on my lips. I don't want to feel
once the
it.
gloss wears off, it is so hard to get glitter particles
Mm-hmm.
off your face in general. You
Yes.
think you got it off your mouth, then you turn and you see your cheek is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It gets everywhere.
And don't let the wind blow. Catch your hair in it and drag your hair across your face, child. Then you got the gloss stick all in through here.
Yeah, glitter is
But
not it.
the original gloss sticks, I love them. This is the thing. The formula is nice. Like I like the formula. It's one of those you just twist up a little bit because it's kind of melty and it goes on really smooth and it's like like the luster, like a medium pigment, really pretty. But once you just start dumping sparkle into stuff, that's just when you kind of lose me. And I'm a Rihanna fan. Like I love me some Fenty. I'm a fan, but I just feel like some of these releases are like, ooh, girl, hold on.
And to be honest, I don't see anybody over the age of 5 with a glitter lip. I just saying.
True story.
I mean, I don't know any teenager that would be like, oh, glitter lips. So I don't know who she's targeting with that,
Yeah.
know.
Now she also
No shade,
released
I'm
a
just
setting.
saying,
Well, we love Riri, girl. We
no
love
shade
you.
now.
But she also released a setting spray.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to try it. I haven't tried it yet because I still have too many that I'm trying to run through. But when I get through with all these ones I'm working through, I'm going to pick up her setting spray. I'm curious. I saw her video when she like spraying her face down. She lets it set and then she like presses the tissue on her face and holds the tissue
Oh,
and
I
shows
love
that
her
there's
for
nothing
that.
there.
This
So
woman uses her own products.
Thank you.
I
Like
love
that's one of the things that's another reason why I love Rihanna so much because I truly feel like she wears her stuff. Like when she did her Super Bowl show, Pregnant as Hell, you saw the MVP on her lips. Like you can clearly see she's wearing Fenty makeup and she'll show videos of her makeup artist like doing her makeup with Fenty products. And then that girl will hit the stage. Like she wears her makeup. She believes in her products. She uses them. Like she uses her body butters and all that stuff. Like,
And she's knowledgeable about them.
yes.
How to put them on herself.
Yes, she will sit there and do her own face. You know what I mean? And it's, for lack of a better word, it's believable. Like Kylie is not believable. Rihanna uses this stuff. She wants to know about the formulas. Just watching her run a Fenty fashion show told me everything I needed to know. The behind the scenes, this girl is in this. She's designing these panties. She's picking the models. That girl is hands-on. If her name is attached to it, she seems to be very hands-on and cares about what she's doing. So I love Rihanna. I'm a fan, big Rihanna fan, and she's gorgeous and she has those beautiful babies. I'm just like, get it, girl. But I feel like this girl done retired from the music. I think she's retired. She's like, I got enough hits. I got too much other stuff going on because Rihanna she ain't thinking about dropping no album. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Take care of your babies because you can't get that time back.
That's correct.
So
And it goes by fast.
so fast. So yeah, I don't blame her one bit. I just love, her just girl continue to releasing good products as far as the makeup. If you're gonna re-release that powder foundation, watch all those yellows. We need some yellow, but we don't need that many yellows. Drop us some neutrals as well. Okay, girl. And I think that's about it as far as the stuff that I was like kind of obsessed with and wanted to chit chat about a little bit. There's a lot of so many products have dropped, but I'm just like, oh, there was one other thing. Natasha Denona dropped the Bloom palette. So it's a midi-sized palette that's $69. And everybody was saying, oh, it's just like the Warm palette. Oh, it's just like the I Need a Nude palette. And so I compared all of them. Like I put them all out side by side at Sephora. Like I laid them down and looked at them. It actually looks totally different from all the rest of them. It looks totally different. Now, granted, did we need, we're always going to say that. Do I need another peachy tone palette? Yada, yada, yada. But not everybody collects as much makeup as we collect. Not everybody has as much as us. So for a lot of people, they're like, shoot, these are some new shades. I'm going to get this. But comparing it to the other palettes, no, it doesn't look like the I Need a Warm. Not at all. It doesn't look like anything like the Bronze palette.
So it's peachy, you say?
It has like peach tones to it. Like it's a beautiful palette. If you like,
You have it?
no, I didn't buy it.
Okay.
If you like, because I'm waiting for the sale. I want my 20% off of it. So that's why I didn't purchase it yet. But if you are looking for a really rich, like warm, kind of peachy, rusty, and it's got some really nice duochrome, like flip shades in it. It's a really pretty midi palette. I do say wait for a sale. But if you're thinking, oh, I have the I Need a Warm palette and I have the I Need a Nude palette, so it's the same as that. Oh, no, girl. It's not even close. Not even close. I mean, I was swatching and no, there's no, it's not the same. So, save your
overlap.
coins. The Sephora sale starts April 4th for Rouge, and then it starts a few days later for everybody else. Get your coins together, start making your little wish list, especially if there's some fragrances or some makeup products you want. Try to get them during the sale so you can save as much money as possible. But also remember to don't go crazy during these Sephora sales just because brands run better sales a lot of times on their own websites. Like Rihanna will give you 30 and 40% off, and Sephora, if you're not Rouge, you're only going to get 10 or 15. So just keep that in mind. There's no need to go crazy. It's just if there's something that's exclusive to them, that's just going to be the only time you're going to get a deal on it. You know what I mean? Like you want a Kilian fragrance, then you probably need to get it there during the 20% because Kilian don't do sales.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just kind of keep that kind of stuff in mind. I'm probably going to do a video of like some things that I recommend for Sephora, So just keep that in mind, you guys. But that is it for this episode. Just a little bit of makeup chit chat. Thank you guys for listening. And you can catch us on YouTube and all the platforms where you listen to your podcast. And I'm your host, Chantel, and I'm here with...
It's Leslie.
And we will catch you later, guys. Bye.